Hey, I'm Natalie. I'm one of the co-founders of Almost Real Things magazine, and I'm here today talking to Asia Renee. She is our cover artist for issue 23, Ultra Super Plus.
Hi. I'm not one of those artists that's been painting since I was in the womb or something like that. I was always creative, but my creative outlet was writing. My senior year, we could take an elective, and I chose art. One of our projects was a grid drawing, and we could do whatever we wanted, and so I chose Johnny Depp because I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah, why not?
And if I had to stare at that for 3 weeks, then I might as well stare at something I like. So it wasn't until I had to turn it in, I go on the bus, and people were like, why do you have a poster of Johnny Depp? It's like, I thought they were fucking, can I cuss? I thought they were fucking with me. And like, what are you talking about? It's not a poster, shut up. And I just kind of hit it. And then somebody was like, wait, that's a drawing? Like, yes, it's a drawing. I look at it now and it's terrible. I think it's terrible, but people thought it was a poster. They really, really liked it. And I think that was like the light bulb moment that, oh, I can actually produce something that people recognize and like. That was, I think, the light bulb moment. Like, oh, I can actually do something. I was completely oblivious to it before that. I don't remember ever thinking I had any real talent in art. I knew that I kind of got the same feeling of creative release when I wrote, but I mean, I felt it was different. Like I could recreate something that was in my brain.
And then you incorporate the anatomy into it, like in all your portraits.
Yeah.
And that's specifically because of your medical background.
Yeah, that's what it started off as. And it still is what it is to me, but a lot of people have interpreted it differently. I remember I did a naming contest for one of my smaller paintings, and everybody was attributing the name to something dead.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, but it's not, though.
Yeah.
They're not dead.
Yeah.
And I think I put it in my bio after that. Like, bones in my world don't equal death. In fact, it's the opposite. It means life. Like, we all, hopefully, have a skeletal system. And it's just paying homage to my favorite part of medical school or being pre-med was anatomy. I love just how our body works together.
Most of your paintings, you say you do like triptychs, right? Or you do series, and sometimes you just group them by color, right?
Yeah,
so how do you choose the color? Do you choose the color first and then you like, okay, I'm gonna make 3 blue paintings?
I'd come to this impasse very early that I felt like I needed a style, and I think a lot of artists go through that in the beginning. Like, I heard on YouTube, or I was watching some video, and somebody was like, what you should do is when you're starting out, you should do a series of paintings, and they all like go in the same theme. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But I did this naive, lofty dream of thinking, oh, I'm gonna do like 27 paintings.
Okay.
It's very naive because I was just starting out, and now I know that
that's a lot.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
My idea behind it was, okay, I love painting portraits in color with backgrounds, and I love them to have some sort of costumery. Like, I usually won't paint somebody in like a sweater and jeans, so I'll just go along with that, and I'll just pick out people or characters that I want to paint, no particular order, just set them all out, and I'll do three a piece. And they'll all be, like, say I chose red, but it'll be, like, different hues of red. So this is vermilion. So, like, a red-orange red. And then I'll do a deep red and call it crimson. And then a true red and call it scarlet. And, like, that's what I did. And then I just picked what I wanted to do. And how I grouped it before was in primary colors. So red, yellow, blue. And eventually I'm going to work through it. But instead of it being like, oh, I'll just do this and knock this out, it's kind of become, like, this journey. So looking at my work from the first year to how it looks now, and I can see all the mistakes or stuff I would do differently, but I love that because it just shows, like, it's like a snapshot of where I was in this, like, very same style over like 5 years going into 6.
Yeah, so like you already have a retrospective for a show.
Yeah, and then it's sort of just this thing of like tipping my hat off to the idea of coming into your own as an artist.